Oh, Friday. So I went and gave my Ancient Aliens presentation. I'm doing it again. I'm holding the watermelon in Evansville last week. I think that went pretty well. I had a full house. Organizer told me that they estimated 140 people there, and the seats were full as far as I could see. I spoke for longer than I thought I would, but once I kind of got into preparing it, like this is a subject that I taught for 3 years, so I had a lot of things that I wanted to get into my discussion of kind of these through lines from colonialism and what science is and what science isn't, leading up to Ancient Aliens. So it took me a while. So I think I talked for maybe an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. Took a few questions. If I felt a little rusty, honestly, because it's been a while since, I haven't given a presentation like that or really talked about that stuff at any length since the pandemic. So I think I last taught forbidden archaeology maybe in the fall of 2019, perhaps. I don't know. It was good to get a little bit of the rust out, and it got me thinking about maybe trying to organize that into a book. I don't know that I'm necessarily saying anything that anybody else hasn't said, but I think that I do have kind of my own way of thinking about things and connecting the dots. I feel like more and more places are offering courses on, forbidden archaeology, archaeology, fact or fiction, that sort of thing. So maybe it would be useful. Started thinking about how to do that, and maybe I'll just start picking away at it when I have time. I realized as I was doing the presentation that it is a topic that I actually still do really like talking about. It's really interesting, and there's a lot of different dimensions to it, and it kind of forces you to confront uh, a lot of different aspects of human history over the past 500 years, and then a lot of aspects of the archaeological record across the whole entire world. So it's a good application of practical knowledge, and it's a good set of thought experiments. So that was fun. So anyway, thank you for the new subscribers. I think several of you attended my talk, and welcome. And there were a lot of what seemed to me to be pretty bright students out there. So I hope that some of them pick up the torch and pick up a torch and start thinking about this stuff and discussing it publicly. That would be great. The next thing on the horizon for me is I'm doing a podcast on Bigfoot, and see, today's the 5th, so maybe a week and a half or so. I don't remember the exact date. So Bigfoot is another subject that I am definitely rusty on, and I was never really super up on it anyway, but they invited me to do it, so I will do my best to be an interesting guest. And I think that's it for now. There's an eclipse coming up on Monday. It's going to pass not too far from here, so we're going to take the family down and see it. We were at right in the path of the totality in Columbia, South Carolina in 2017, and that was by far the most bizarre natural phenomenon I have ever witnessed. So if you have a chance to get to the path of the totality and you're thinking, well, I'm going to see 95, 98%, that's close enough. It's not. It is not the same thing at all. There is a huge qualitative difference between anything that's partial and then the real deal. I've seen both. So I highly recommend that you go and experience it. And it could be a while. I may not have a chance to see another one in my lifetime. So it doesn't happen all the time. My kids are spoiled, 2017 and now 2024. So they might think that they happen frequently, but they do not. I had to wait till I was in my late 40s to see one. So highly recommended. Nature will put on a show, and hopefully the weather here will cooperate and it won't be clouded over. I think that's it. Anyway, thank you, Evansville, for the nice reception, and they did a good job promoting the talk, and it was a good crowd, and it was a lot of fun. And hopefully, so the university has it. They had somebody there with a camera. So I think the plan is to put it online, being that it's a university, it could take a little while. So I will keep you updated on that if it does become available. And hopefully it's not too cringeworthy for me to watch it. Feeling rusty, I wasn't quite as quick with a lot of the facts, and I might have mangled some things, but you get up there and you give your talk and you do your best. And so overall, I think I got my points across. So if you were there, I hope you enjoyed it. All right. Thank you, friends. I am off to do some other work today. Bye bye. Stay safe.